Okay, welcome Team Blessed and Beyond. I am Stephanie Wood, an executive, and I just love this team. We have so many amazing teams out of this team that have birthed this team. No, so it's so awesome to partner with three other, or I guess, yeah, I'm the, wait, yeah, three others. I can't do math. Okay. Um, Three other amazing leaders. Tammy Glowacki, Silver Director, and she's over there in San Diego, just recently came back from Texas, watching a lot of ball. And then we have Dawn Abbott over there in Georgia, and Silver Director, and a Bama fan, and a Jeep lover, and all the things. And then we're going to we're going to hear from our very own Leslie Olau there in Indiana. Leslie is an executive on this team, and she just got to take her well-earned 50K cruise, all expenses paid by Zingular. And I did not know this, y'all, but most companies out there, when you earn a trip, you have to pay. I have heard you've had to pay for like airfare, but once you get there, you're fine. Not with Zingular. You literally, everything is paid for besides you just getting to your airport. They take it from there and they pay for everything, your transfers when you get there, your excursions, your meals. They pay for taxes and tips. They do everything. And then they give you they just give you gifts upon gifts, as if earning a trip to the Caribbean was not enough. So I am going to go ahead and let Leslie talk to us about her trip. And we're glad you're back, Leslie. I'm so thankful that we get to hear from our very own Leslie Olau.
Oh my goodness, you guys. So, and like Stephanie said, I wanted to start with that because literally what happens is you get an email. You get an email that says, "Hey, get ready, pack your bags." Then you'll get all the ship information of where you're going, because we didn't know if we were going to the Western Caribbean, the Eastern Caribbean. Well, we ended up the Eastern Caribbean, but then you get an email from the companies. They do all the booking for all your airfare. So they want to send that flight information, make sure that it's copacetic with you, which I always look at arriving there. I don't look at departing and coming home. So we ended up going from Miami to Austin, Texas, and from Austin, Texas here to Indiana. And I thought of you, Miss Stephanie, but I knew you were out and about. So, but anyway, but that's the cool thing, is that you don't have to do anything. I mean, you literally don't have to do anything. So we arrive in Miami, and of course it's so cool because you get off the escalator, and there is someone standing with Zingular. Like, if you walk over there and they're like, "We're going to get your bags, we're going to take you to the hotel, you don't have to do anything." And so we get to the hotel. Of course, we're greeted by corporate. I mean, corporate's always going to be there before we do. And so they have our hotel booked, our breakfast the next morning, our transfer to the ship. I mean, it was so smooth. That's what I love. But to get on to the cruise itself, you guys, I'm just going to tell you, it was pretty amazing. I think the most amazing thing was that you had people that earned it, as a platinum director, like myself. Then you had people that earned the 10-year anniversary cruise. And then you had people that buy in every year. So you have people like Stan Townsend. He came with the company. He started with the company in the very beginning. I mean, he is like one of the, co-founder type distributors that came with the company. And then you have like Cynthia Evans, that she bought in, and Jana Dyer, who bought in, and Christy Van Dam. So you have those people that have been with the company a very, very long time. So of course, we all go up to the very first night. We have the sail away party. Gosh, I can't even say it. And again, the company, you guys, I mean, it's incredible. So they have hors d'oeuvres, they have a band playing, and I had no idea that Curtis Call was a comedian because he sat up there, and I swear to God, he told the stupidest jokes that I've ever heard in my entire life. Bless his heart, love him dearly. But I'm telling you, it's just like, okay, Curtis. But he knew it because he was just having fun, right? But I think the coolest part was that you're there with other teams. You're there with sister lines. It's people that for the most part. There were some distributors there that I knew of, but I really hadn't ever gotten to meet them. And so they got us together on Monday morning, and it was like a 4-hour deal where they just wanted us to be raw and real and tell us our stories. Well, as you know, there's some that are non-compliant. Um, but there were some there that were very broken, very, very, very broken. And it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart to hear some of these people. But I think one of the biggest things was they didn't feel worthy of being there. They had earned the trip like in 2020, like me, and they didn't feel worthy like me because we've lost so much since 2020. We've lost, a lot of our team members due to COVID, ship happens, life happens, all of that. And each one of us, as we talked, and it would be some leaders that you guys would be like shocked to hear that they didn't feel like they were worthy. But I'm telling you, Curtis got up there, and Russ Crowley got up there, and Mark Walker got up there, and he said, don't ever think that you're not worthy. When you earn something, you earn it, and you're worthy because you did earn it. And we have to know that network marketing is like that. It's up and it's down. And you have to take the highs with the lows, no matter what. And so there were people that were getting divorced. There were people that that things were happening in their lives that you don't know, because everybody puts on that facade, right? We all put on that facade where we're going to protect our hearts, we're going to protect ourselves, and we're not going to tell the whole world what's really going on. And with that being said, it was great just to listen to those people because it made you stronger in yourself, but it also made you want to reach out to these people and really get to know them better. And that's what we did. That's exactly what we did. So that morning was really cool because Russ Crowley, he gets up there, and I don't know if you guys have met him. He's our new marketing director. I think that's what he's called. Anyway, he got up there and he had an envelope, and he opens the envelope and he says, I have $100 $101 bills. And this is what I want you to do while you're on this cruise. We talk about the X brand partner. We talk about reaching out. We talk about literally, the relationship building, right? So for every person that got a phone number, you got $1. Well, by the end of the cruise, he had $72 left. No, I'm sorry, $72 were gone. And he only had like $38 or $28 left. And so that 72 people we had numbers for. So that was really cool because, a lot of times on these cruises, you go down to breakfast and there's a table sitting there and there's somebody, and you have to share. And so it's a great way to, to just start talking to people and, the hot tub and all those things. And I'm telling you, there was a couple of people I got four numbers, 4 people that I'm going to reach out to. And 2 of them are like I'm really interested in, and really building that relationship with, because I'm like, oh, you need this. You really, really need this. So, but when we go on these things as well, there's like that camaraderie. You have the beach bags that match, and you have the towels that match, and you have all these little things. And by the end of the cruise, I'm not kidding you guys, there was a couple that, or a gal, she was at the bar by herself. She had come with some girlfriends. And when I walked up to her, we were sitting talking at the bar and stuff. She's one of my my numbers. But anyway, she's like, I've seen those bags everywhere. I said, yeah, there's like 85 of us, and we're all here, on a trip that we earned. Really? And so that just opened it up to be able to talk to people. But people were noticing our group. They were noticing that our matching towels and our matching bags and all those kind of things. But like I said, the places that we went. So Kurt and I have been to San Juan, Puerto Rico. We have been there. It wasn't a good thing when we went there because we flew into San Juan to go on a cruise, and there were 2 hotels. We didn't know that there were 2 hotels, but they took us to that are the same name. One was on the east side, one was on the west side, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, the taxi driver took us to the wrong hotel. And then he dropped us off, and then we couldn't get back to the other hotel. And I mean, by the time it was scary, because they were like, we're just gonna arrest you, because you guys are like throwing a fit or what. I don't remember all of it. But anyway, but the cool thing is, and if you guys haven't met Omar, he is from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and he loves his country. He loves his country. So in our team chat and everything, it's like, okay, who wants a personal tour? Omar's going to give us a personal tour. And we toured San Juan in a totally different way. Now, we went to on this road to the fort, where they were able to watch ships coming in and protect their country. So it's like it's a memorial, but it's like this great big huge all cement type brick fort. And it was quite the trek. But one of the places that we stopped, where there was this place where all these pigeons were, right? So Curtis, he brings, because he knows, because Omar's told him, but he brings this bag of bird food, right? So he's handing it to different people, and these birds are attacking each and every one of us. So you have to go in and look at my pictures, because these birds were like all over. And so Crystal Nichols' daughter was there, and I'm telling you, a bird landed on her and she freaked out because she's like, because they were just like literally attacking. But so every night we met at dinner at 8:00. We did our dinner, and we were at a specific table, assigned table. But the cool thing is that we all changed tables. Every night we would go to a different table to meet, like to talk to people. And one night we were with Stan Townsend, and I knew of Stan as far as like how long he's been with the company and all that, but I didn't know Stan. So hearing Stan and how he met Ray was pretty cool. But how long he's been with the company and the love for the company that he has. He does his what is it? Every day he does Stephanie, he does like a podcast. What's it called?
Morning show.
Morning show.
Yep.
The morning show. And you guys need to really, like, if you get a chance, we'll put the link in so you guys can go in and listen. But he brings in other, distributors and other, leaders and stuff like that. But he's been doing this for a very, very long time. But to find out, just what Singular has done for him. And it's funny because he's a silver executive, and that's really all he cares to be, because it has literally changed his life, and he's got all the money that comes in that he needs. He doesn't need to be anymore, but he loves to help people. He loves to help the other distributors. He'll jump on calls for us. He's kind of like a Freddie. he'll jump on calls for us and he'll be there for us. But, just talking to these people and knowing that any of you guys can be there. That's the thing. And one of the things that we said is that as we build and learn with the X brand partner and the 2x2 all of those things that these other entrepreneurs of our company are putting together for us, we can build this company even bigger, stronger, wider. And that one thing that we all decided is to come back and tell you, don't miss the boat. Don't miss the boat. The boat is there for each and every one of you to grab, no matter what. And wherever you are now, don't worry about it. Don't ever feel like you're not worthy of whatever rank, the highest rank that you ever were. Don't worry that, because I'm telling you, talking even to these ambassadors, they're like, don't worry, because the team that you had in 2020, they're gone. They're gone. So you have to look for new, which is why we did the dollar bill to connect with and get phone calls, because there's more out there and the people need what we have. And I'm telling you, just in us talking about that free trip and living that free trip really inspired people, because there's got to be an inspiration out there for each and every one of us, whether it be travel, whether it be the daily pay or whatever. And that's what I love. But parties, the Facebook parties, those are super, super important, and they're going really, really strong. Some are going to be like a flop. They're not going to get the interaction that you want, but don't worry about it. But one cool thing is Christy Van Dam, she's going to do a training this week. She doesn't know when, but there is an app that you can do that you can have up to 4 parties at one time that you can schedule, and the information, it'll automatically change the names, and it automatically just throw it into every single Facebook party. So she's working on that with a couple other distributors, and she should release the training on that pretty soon. She's going to get corporate Zoom so that we have more people. But that is the way to go, is Facebook parties. And if you don't have a distributor to do a Facebook party, do one yourself. I saw Dawn post on her wall this morning. Who wants to, what was it, Dawn? Who wants to join me in a virtual Facebook party or something like that? What was it that you said?
I just put, who wants to help me out? Who wants to host a Facebook party? And I think something like there's some goodies in it for you or something like that. It was short and sweet.
Are you getting any success on it?
I got one girl that said that she would do one for me.
One is one,
Yeah,
right?
right. And I don't know how much that's getting seen as far as algorithms either. That might show the algorithms as well. So it's not as good as reaching out, but it's still something.
Right. That could be your next extreme builder, that's the thing. We never know. And I know that a couple of the people, I know that Cass Lowe, out of her ones that she reached out to, she got 2 new distributors signed up this morning. So, no, yesterday morning, I think it was. So they're out there. People want what we have, and we just have to figure out what they want. Another thing too that we talked about was reiterating the calendar scheduling of your posts, kind of giving you an idea of what to post each day, because I think some of us get lost in what's going on in our lives, and we don't necessarily post something each day. And I know that it's not transformations, any of that, it's life. So, Monday can be Monday motivation, and what motivates you, as far as, I get up in the morning, I feed 14 dogs for Kim Siegel, right? Because she has all those dogs, right? So, those kind of things. So there is that calendar out there. It's in our boards. I printed one off, and I don't remember where I got it. Do you guys, who knows? Do you know, Dawn? The reason why I ask you is Stephanie stepped away again. Do you remember where that is? Or Tammy Glowacki, do you know? No? All right.
I don't know where it is, but sometimes I just go in and search around, like post ideas, or there's Steph's back.
Stephanie, there's a calendar of things to post. Do you remember? I mean, do you remember where it is?
So it is under social media idea. Let's see.
Is it in our boards or is it in X brand? Where is
It
it?
is in, okay, so it's in X Brand Partners as well. When you click on their flip book or whatever,
Okay.
on their like how to get started, it is in there. But I also put it in somewhere else. In business board under like social media. Yeah, social media strategy. And there's several calendars in there.
Okay.
So, yep. So it's in the business board, it's social media strategy, and it's the very top left side.
Well, so it actually needs to be part of our IPAs. You know, we invite and we post in the, you know, in the Power to Change, and we friend request and we send out birthday messages. But this, we should be posting something that's going on in our lives every single day. And you know, and the thing is, I'm telling you, it's hard for me sometimes to post any picture of me because if I haven't done my hair and I haven't put makeup on. And today I did a vulnerability post. I mean, I did. I mean, I'm like, you know what? I'm posting this. I had it was no makeup. And it's like, it was a relief when I posted it. It's like, here it is. Because I'm telling you, my friends in California would be shocked because I was always that girl, always wore makeup, always wore like business suits and all that kind of stuff at work. And I didn't today. This is how I looked, and I posted about retirement and no makeup and because I thought, you know what, people need to know me the way I am now, not necessarily the way I was years ago. So anyway, but the thing is to this company, it's like no other, you know, it really truly is, you guys. They pamper you, they're there for you. And I can tell you too, what's really cool, if someone had come in to the dinner tables on this ship, and we would have asked them, go find the co-founder of this company, go find him. Out of all these 85 people, go find Mark Walker. They would not have been able to, because he's no different than the rest of us, because he is part of us. That's him. Curtis Call, Russ. I mean, every single one of them are real people. They're not any, they don't pretend to be. They don't pretend to be anyone else. And I can tell you too, if you walked in and say, okay, I want you to look around this room and I want you to find the highest earner. I want you to find the ambassadors that are sitting here. You tell me which ones are ambassadors. You tell me which ones are platinum executives. You tell me which ones are I shouldn't say that, are platinum directors. You tell me who's ranked what. And you would never be able to tell, because it looked like everyone was on the same playing field. And that's what I love about this company, is that we're all here together. And it just makes you feel warm all over, because that's how they make you feel, no matter what. So I hope each and every one of you are coming to Zing Fling. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. And I know that they had put out some flight information too, on getting some good round trips out there. So take a look at that as well. And I'll just see you in Zing Fling. It's like, what, 30 some days away is all.
So exciting. Leslie, I love it. And I will tell y'all too. So Kathleen and I went on our 50K cruise together in 2015. And it sounds like the same traditions. We were smaller then, I think there was like, I don't know, 20 of us, maybe 25 of us. And now there was 85, right? And so as we get bigger, I don't see that you feel like it is bigger because Mark and Curtis and everybody is still sitting with you. They're still hanging out with you. The leaders, what I love about this company is, for the most part, 99.8% of the people that have hit these, amazing ranks, you would never know they have become more humble as they rise, which is freaking amazing to me because money brings out who people really are.
So I
And-
have to, yeah, you're right. So not to interrupt, but I can't forget to talk to you guys. This is a bag we got. Oh, where are we?
Oh, you got to take your, there. Oh, that's so cute.
So we found out, you know what pineapples stand for? It's that you're swingers.
That you're swingers?
For swingers.
Fun. I thought that was like,
So Stephanie, she's the one, that always puts all these together, all these trips and everything together. And she's like, well, we have to use them until they're all gone, you guys, because that's all we can do. So pineapples apparently are swingers. And
course they
so,
are. Of course.
well, and of course, and so everything matches this. So we each got towels, beach towels. Well, they're pineapples. But anyway, it's so funny because as we're walking around, we're like, we don't care. We got our bags. We don't care.
We don't have a rainbow and now we don't have pineapples. Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
My gosh.
Oh my gosh. It was so funny.
Oh, it's too
Yeah.
funny because
Yeah.
there are people that love pineapples and rainbows. We love them all, but yeah, Sid can't wear. Yeah, You just got to be careful what you wear these days. But
I know.
that is too funny. That is too funny.
Oh, geez.
Oh, well, awesome. I'm so excited to see everybody at Zing Fling. We have a lot of people coming. And yes, Britt, we're going to love pineapples and I still love rainbows too. I love all of it. So we are going to be in Vegas. Yay!
Yeah.
Gonna be so fun. So awesome. And there's some good stuff coming, right, Leslie?
Yes, there is. Good stuff coming.
And you're not going to tell us what it is.
No, they didn't tell us anything. They really didn't. They didn't share anything. Russ was on the distributor community yesterday, but they did talk about how they choose taste testers. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's bringing in new members. It's being consistent with distributors. It's being consistent with, quick start bonus earners, those kind of things, and coming to Zing Fling and Zing Fest. So that's kind of how they choose their taste testers. So if you guys want to be a taste tester, those are kind of some of the criteria, but go in and listen to Russ and to Chanel about that opportunity for you.
Oh, awesome. I'll
Yes.
have to go in and listen to that. Great. Is there anything else you want to share? I heard you, and I'm so sorry, y'all. My stomach is no bueno, but the bathroom is right there, so I can still hear you. So, I heard you talking about Facebook parties, and I did want to touch on that too. And they are a lot of work, and some are going to be, like Leslie said, some are going to be flops and some are going to be great. and I've only done 2. I don't know that I would be able to do 2 at a time right now. I think that doing 1 at a time has been, because I decided to kind of revamp the second one. So I wanted to tell y'all before, and Leslie, I will have you whatever you wanted to say in a second. In the Facebook parties folder, I just put, you're gonna see at the very bottom, because I needed to finish it today. It says Steph's Facebook version, or I don't know, whatever. I broke it down by day. I put it in folders, and I put post 1, post 2. But now I am not telling you that I wouldn't say it did any better than doing it the way that it's in there now. I just kind of tried to reinvent the wheel on vacation, which was the stupidest thing that I could have ever done. But it just gives more content for people to use. It's more ideas. You can go in there and kind of figure out, what do you want to do? What do you want to pull? Cheyenne's is like, you can just pull and create your own. And then I went in and did, here's your day 1, here's your day 1, here's your day 2, here's your day 3. And so just, it gives you more resources. And if someone comes up with a party they love, please share it with us. If you have feedback on the one I did, I haven't had time to even give myself feedback, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to look and see what posts did good, what didn't, what can I take out, what can I, you know what I mean? So, just know that it's there, and I would love feedback. I think we need a team of us to kind of look and simplify, but parties are all going to be different. You're going to have different participation. You're going to have different people. You're going to have different, when you do the poll, you're going to have different feedback from them on what their interests are. And the 2 that I've done, they've been very different. But they've had like Christina's, we had 7 end up signing up by the end of the party, but it started off slow. And then Shannon's, we've had 3 sign up from the party. We have 2 new distributors from the party, and actually a 3rd wants to upgrade tomorrow from that. So it's like, we didn't have as many sign up, but we're having it's the difference in quality. I mean, not quality, but like you said, Leslie, you're gonna hit some people. They are out there. People are looking for opportunity. I just want you to do the parties, do them, review them, change them, and don't expect that because one ended up a certain way, the other one's going to end up that way too. Just keep on doing it. They are fun.
Well, so Stephanie, I think you were in the bathroom when I was telling them that Christy Van Dam, there's a new app. I don't know, did you hear that part?
I did hear that, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So there is a new app. She's going to do the training. It's going to probably be this week. I'll reach out to her again. You can do up to, I think she said up to 4 parties, but basically you go in and create them. And I think then you literally, it throws them into each group, and it will automatically change the names to whoever's doing the party. So I guess it's a pretty cool app. I mean, she's really excited about it. Really, really, really excited about it. So that should help as well. But yeah, I just, I think doing our own, I just got an invitation to 2 parties today. So people are doing parties. And so, those type of people. So if you look at those invites, if you want to do a party, invite them to your party. Right? I mean, hey, I'll jump in on your party if you'll jump in on my party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Steph, I want to tell you, one of my accountability partners within the Founders Club group, she's under Christy Van Dam, and she's using it with her. Well, another cool thing you can do is she has shared her party with me through ScentShare. So I have her whole party for her customer and her prospect. So I can look at it and I can copy it. It's really cool.
I can't wait.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Dang, I should have waited another week to reinvent the wheel.
Oh, well, but it's all good because, as we get more comfortable about doing them, right, that, it'll just get better and better.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I
Yeah,
can't wait to hear about that.
me too.
And I loved all that you shared. I love what you shared about just that morning with you all talking about your stories and just getting raw and real, and that feeling of I'm not worthy. Like I get that feel, I get it. I think we all get it to some degree in every area of our life, but in our singular journey as well. And it's so good when you hear Mark and Russ and Curtis and just reiterate that you earn this, you are worthy, you can do it, you can do it all over again. Everything there are highs, but there are lows. And the only difference between anyone is their mindset. And if they didn't quit, and if they didn't let life get in the way. I mean, there's so much, right, that none of us know what each other's lives, what's going on. And we think if they only knew, they'd understand. We don't, you could look at someone's life and think it is so perfect and rosy, and behind it is a disaster, I'm telling you.
Yes.
Right? It's just the difference is how we handle it. And we just keep pushing. You just decide. And I was sharing this too, and I'd like to kind of I'll let you end it, Leslie, but just one last thing is what I want y'all to do. And I was talking to Tammy Glowacki about this the other day, is I think where the problem is that we're looking at success with singular. Let's say we're all looking at success in the same lens, right? Success is that rank, success is that trip earned, success is that, whatever, that magazine, success is the damn X. Like, you have to know, we have to remember personally that success is different. The lens is different for every one of our lives. And you need to define what is success for singular for you. Okay. For me right now, I'm going to tell you, I have a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old. Success right now, it's okay for it not to be. I look at the other people who started when I started, and I'm not where they're at, and I can go through that and I can look at that lens of success, but I need to look at the lens of success for Stephanie Wood right here, right now. And each of you need to do that too. Your lens is going to be different, but I think the thing that is the same is us knowing we did our best. When it came down to it, is we did our best to hit that lens of success for singular. We did what we needed to do to feel like we did our best, our personal best. So you have to decide, what does success look like for singular? And then what do you need to do? What do your daily activities need to be to get to that level of success? And you need to make a promise to yourself and do it every day. Because you're just not gonna hit the jackpot, because I'm telling you, if you hit the jackpot and you never did any of the things it takes to build up to the jackpot, you will lose the jackpot so fast, right? You're not gonna all of a sudden strike oil and get a distributor that is gonna blow it. Like, it's very rare that it happens. Does it happen for some people? Yes, it does. But it's not, we can only, like, I believe in the biblical law of too much is given, much is expected. And is that what it is? Too much is given, much is expected. And if you aren't built for that success, it will crumble. So just everybody go and reevaluate what that lens is for yourself. What does that mean to you? And are you hitting those things? And if you're not, what could you do different to meet that? So, Leslie.
Well, so, like I said, we reached out to people we didn't know. I mean, that's the bottom line is we're sitting in the hot tub or sitting at breakfast or wherever it was that I saw people. Why aren't we doing that to the people on Facebook? I mean, we read their posts, we read their timelines, we read all of that. We know them better than I knew the person from Chicago, my gosh, from Ontario, Canada, from Michigan. I mean, I know my people, my horse people, more than I knew them, but I was able to talk to them. Why not? Why are we not reaching out as we're commenting on people and we go to message them and we've sent them a birthday message or we've sent them a new friend message or whatever? Why are we not reaching out to them and saying, hey, I just would love to share what I do, because I don't know if it's for you. It's just like what Audra was saying. I don't know if it's for you, but you know what? Sometimes it's on my heart to reach out to people because I don't know what you're struggling with, and maybe you're not, but I would love to share what I do. An extra income, maybe something that you might be interested in. Why don't we do that? Why are we not doing that? I'm talking about myself. I'm looking at myself in this computer right now, saying that to myself. Why are we not reaching out to our friends on Facebook? We're more friends with them than I was on those 7,000 people on that cruise. Reach out tomorrow. Go in, find someone on Facebook randomly. Doesn't just randomly pick someone. Maybe it's the first time or first post that comes up and reach out to them. All they can do is say no or block you. I mean, whatever, right? Whatever. It's like, go ahead, block me. I'll just find another friend. There's more out there, right? So just put that on your heart. And maybe sometimes it's like, for me, maybe I would look through here and I would just say, Lord Jesus, whoever I'm looking at right now, whoever I'm going through here, it's this person right here. Click on that person and go, right? Just pray about it. Reach out to them. That's all I have to say.
Love it. Well, thank you. I hope you feel better. And thank you for sharing. I'm going to stop the recording.